Hello, and welcome to another episode of Hollyann's Crackhead Life featuring I, Hollyann. Today we're going to talk about that time where I was held hostage by Frontier Airlines for literally 22 hours. It all started when my dumbass ugly self decided it'd be a great idea to travel during Christmas. Which, by the way, I've done before without any issues, so what? I ended up in Seattle, and Seattle had what we call a very Caucasian Christmas. Yo, it snowed like a foot. After taking various modes of transport to the seatac airport and arriving at 3 p.m., which was supposed to be 3.5 hours before my original flight time, I discovered that my flight was going to be leaving at 10:30 p.m. Fine, no big deal. I'll just go check my bags and go jerk off in a corner while I wait for my flight. No, that's not what happened. First, I discovered that Frontier, and I think it's called like Sun Country, I don't know, some little bing bong, no-name airline, they both share a check bagging desk. So in order for me to check in my bags for a Frontier flight, it has to be Frontier employees there. But since my flight is being delayed, I guess that means the Frontier employees are allowed to be late, even though if I was late for my flight and checking my bags, I'd get my freaking culo chewed out. Anyway, so yeah, my crippled ass self had to sit on the cold airport floor for hours because I was not the only person waiting to check their bags in for this flight, and since I am young and pretty, nobody assumes that I have back issues. Finally, after like literally 32 years, they come, I check my bags, I go through TSA, everything's Gucci, everything's fine, until I realize that everything is closed, so I can't even eat before my flight. All my dreams of getting drunk, eating chowder, or taken away from me. Oh, just like that. And then after being shipped from departure gate to departure gates on like opposite sides of the airport multiple times, we are all then greeted by the fact that this flight ain't leaving until tomorrow morning. That's when all hell broke loose. People started screaming at the Frontier employees. People are going to be missing work because they were expecting the flight to be leaving tonight. We're going to have to be sleeping on the cold airport floor because they said, oh, 10:30 in the morning. Okay, well, by this time it's past midnight, and there's not really a way to justify driving out like an hour to Seattle to get a hotel just to have to arrive back at the airport like 2 or 3 hours before the flight's supposed to happen because, yeah, it's stupid. People were literally recording this because, I don't know, I guess somebody was just expecting somebody to throw hands at an employee, which never happened. So then rather than try to do something to help calm the people down that are obviously very enraged for multiple reasons, the workers at the Frontier desk just tell us, oh, we have to go on our lunch break, and they never come back. But I was just in too much shock during all this. I literally thought it was a typo. I thought maybe they meant 1:30 in the morning and they accidentally put a 0 because there's been so many times where I've made stupid typos like that, but no, it was not a typo. I was wrong. Okay. I decided to pass out on the floor because I'm too thick to shove myself in between the seats, and I woke up to a random male next to me. That was really weird. Then in the morning, I eagerly arose. I was just so ready to get on this plane, so ready to go home, so ready to take a thick shower, just so ready to be done with this because have you ever slept on an airport floor? It's very cold and hard and sad. This is what I imagine prison to be like. I don't ever want to go to prison. I'm a good child. I never do anything wrong. I don't want to sleep on a cold, hard bed thing around a million people that want to shank me. That's literally what sleeping on an airport floor feels like. The joke's on us. The flight is delayed more. Why couldn't they tell us this last night? So then maybe us randoms could have justified grouping together and getting a hotel room together or something. But no. Oh my god, it was just awful. So yeah, I go beg for food vouchers, go chug cold brew, and wonder where the heck I went wrong in life. Why Frontier won't make up their mind about what time we're leaving. Why Frontier had a morning flight leave to Vegas with no issues but didn't decide to prioritize those that have been sleeping on the ground since last night. I don't know. Frontier is fantastic when it comes to delay flights. Rather than just tell us the time that they think we'll be leaving at, they literally just have the clock set to like, oh yeah, we're leaving at 2 p.m. and then when 2 p.m. rolls around, oh yeah, we're leaving at 2:10. They literally did this for hours. Might as well just put question marks instead of just leading us on like this. Literally, no one knew when we're leaving, so just stop pretending. Just be honest. Put the question marks. Finally, like at 3 p.m., the pilot that was supposed to be piloting us came in, and everybody started cheering. And I just got up and I screamed,
"Yo, ain't nobody should be cheering till this plane arrives at the destination."
16 years later, we finally boarded, got in the air, and then Frontier still had the audacity to try and charge us for drinks on the flight. Once we arrived, we were told that our luggage would be at a carousel, which was a complete lie. It was just like thrown in the corner, kind of near the carousel that we were told to go to. I'm surprised nobody stole our baggage. Maybe there are some honest people left in the world. Maybe there's just nobody in the area to loot the baggage, because you know they put bags in the area where people don't have to be checked to go to. So will I ever fly Frontier again? Well, I got a bunch of vouchers now that I gotta use, so bye.